the question I wrote down was, would you take a one-way ticket to Mars if it meant a better life for everybody?
No.
Well, next topic. Angry roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Angry roads. Nice. Here we are, top of the head. Look, it's me on the bike. Top of the head footage. Well, hey, I used to ride a bike.
I remember.
Yeah, I can't anymore at the moment. I miss my bike.
You've still got 2 weeks to go of the fracture.
2.5 weeks of fractured shoulder action. And then hopefully some physio will let me use my arm again properly. Well, hey.
Look at you.
Wear all your gear, everybody.
Yes, for the
My
love
Lord.
of God. So we are back with yet another topic today.
This has been an ongoing conversation between you and I for a while. So let me tell you why I thought of it.
Some dumbass was gonna do it.
Well, I mean, how was I gonna do it? As if you wouldn't apply. Let me start this. Give you the context. A long time ago, there was a thing called Mars 1. I think it's still happening. I don't really know the status of the project because I kind of stopped following it after a while. But the basic premise was that these guys were going to fund a mission to Mars.
Was it Musk?
No, this is a different thing. And it was a privately funded thing with their intention being that they were going to film it and show it as a reality show as it goes, right? It was called Mars 1. They wanted to send people up in stages, so send a couple people at first. They wanted to send up these pods at first. And the idea was you go up there, you build these pods that you're going to be living in and try to grow plants there, try to do things there, right? But they couldn't guarantee that you could come back. Excuse me. So it was basically a one-way ticket to Mars, but with
for the world's entertainment.
For the world's entertainment, but also the betterment of mankind.
Science,
but also mankind. Why not? Humankind, I should say.
Valid.
So, the question I wrote down was, would you take a one-way ticket to Mars if it meant a better life for everybody?
No.
Well, next topic.
I guess it depends. Is it like that movie Sunshine where they're kind of like, you have to go to the sun and we have to shoot dynamite or something in it because we need to reignite the sun or humanity is going to die out. Sussan, you are the only person that can do this because you are
a beautiful wife.
Yes. Come on now.
Thanks, everybody. That's how you win points. No, I would say more like, let's use a more realistic situation.
Right.
The one we're living in right now, which is
we accidentally made the world too hot.
Yeah, every year the summer gets hotter. Like, it's so unbearable this time around, and it's so hot on this side of the world, and it's super cold on the other side of the world.
Yeah, the other side of the world's going to be ridiculous.
And just so that we're clear, weather does not equal climate, just for stupid people. But continuing, right, that's the situation we're in, and every year it's going to get hotter. We have to leave, and if Mars is a viable option, let's do that. But how do you know unless we go? It's not just about me being, like, the best pick, because I'm not.
I was about to say, but I'm never going to be chosen to go to Mars.
The point was, for this thing, was they wanted regular people for Mars 1. They said they wanted a cross-section of humanity, being that they would like people who are not necessarily trained for this, because if they want to send people there, they want to know that everybody can do it.
I mean, yeah, that's valid.
It's not about just the highest trained people.
Only Usain Bolt can go to Mars.
Well, yeah, whatever it is, because those people will likely survive. But then what about everybody else?
Yes.
Do they just leave everybody else behind and only take the best of humanity? Maybe,
Like the Simpsons episode.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe that's the best choice. I don't know. But for this particular one, they just wanted a cross-section of humanity. And I know they wanted Chismet. I know they wanted,
they wanted it to be a reality TV show.
Correct. They wanted you to have fights and try to have sex with each other and whatever it is that people do on reality TV shows.
Do you think that...
Do I think that what, madam?
I would be gunning for
Yeah.
to ensure that I would always be remembered in society, in humanity's history.
Yeah.
I'd be gunning to be the first woman to give birth on Mars.
See, well, this is then we had this conversation. Do you remember? We were talking about it. It's a Martian.
Valid.
It's not even
yes,
a human anymore.
I have the first Martian.
Do you know that, like, we use that word Martian to mean like aliens, but it's not. It's actually legitimately just someone from Mars.
Yes.
Right? Like, I think that's
Earthling.
the origin. Yeah.
Martian.
Exactly. But that Earthling, there was a movie like that, wasn't there?
Was that?
Yeah. Had that boy, Bubble Boy? No, it had that boy, and his bones didn't work properly because he was born in space.
Oh my god, yes, I watched that. It was a terrible movie. Oh my goodness, but yes, that was a thing.
He was born on Mars, or was he born on the moon?
He was born on the
space
way
station?
to Mars, I think.
Something, right?
And so, yeah, the density of the gravity here messed with his bones.
He couldn't do it because he didn't grow properly.
Yes, well, he grew for Mars.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I feel like that's... If I was going to Mars, that's what I'd be gunning for.
Yeah, like...
Do I then become, like, the royal family of Mars? As the first Martian?
Are they just going to hand you the planet? They're like, well, she can have it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I'm the first Martian. What are you going to do?
Literally push you to the side.
Jesus
you
Christ.
and your denseless bone baby. I'm going to throw you to the side.
Definitely not going home now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cool. I'll just leave Timmy here.
I think, I suppose, yes, like, whatever. But I think you're going to be remembered anyway. That was the other part about it. You initially, this is years ago we first spoke about this, because that was when I got an email saying that I think I made it to the second round.
Yes.
Out of whatever, hundreds of thousands of people. I think they chose another 100,000 people, whatever, to go to the second round, probably because of my age. At the time, I would have been like 28 or something like that when I think when I first applied. And that's when we first had this discussion, and I was like, I think that you'd be remembered regardless, right? As one of the first people to go to Mars.
I mean,
Full
that's
stop.
True. We still remember Neil Armstrong.
Yeah.
I always get him confused with the cyclist.
Something Armstrong.
Right?
Whatever, he had ball cancer.
Yes.
And
Did he go down for steroids?
yeah, he cheated in one of them or something. Whatever. And Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin.
And that other guy.
And the other guy, just like the third Pavarotti person.
Yeah. Third Pavarotti from the Three Tenors.
Yeah.
Do you remember, first of all, just so you know, the guy from Sliders looks a lot like Pavarotti.
Oh, yes, Arturo.
Yeah. And I think that's quite funny because then they reference it in one of the episodes. They're like, you actually look a lot like Pavarotti. Like, yeah, wait, holy shit, he does. Yeah. He really looks like Pavarotti. But we watched that First Man film when we kind of watched it. We had to skip through it after a while. It was really boring.
Oh my god, it was... No, I'm not going to say one of the most boring movies I've seen.
I've seen more boring.
It was pretty rough.
I guess I kind of understood. Did we finish it?
We fast forwarded.
We fast forwarded through it. It just got a little bit like... Yeah, too slow.
Yeah.
Like, get to the...
Shoot him into space.
Yeah, shoot him somewhere. I suppose we were supposed to feel more for him. I just think it was maybe a bit too rough. And then too much emotion. Half the time I thought that and also, whose children's were those? There was, every time we went to the house, there was 60 different kids. Whose kids was who? And the mother was always going to beat someone. She always looked like she was so angry.
She was a very, very stoic woman.
I just thought, like, yes, fair enough, she's a strong lady, but every time they panned to her, she looked like she was going to beat her husband and possibly one of the children.
She was going to, like, take off her shoe.
Yeah.
And just be like, this is it.
One of the 5 children that I have, I'm going to beat. I don't know which one's mine, she'd say. But it doesn't matter.
That one is picking up a vase and throwing it, so I guess it's you, Timmy.
And then at some point, one of the people died, and then she just had those kids too, but wasn't the mother still there? Why are you looking after the kids?
She just inherits these children.
I don't friggin' understand. There were so many kids everywhere. And then at a pool party, there was literally 30 children in the backyard. Right?
Oh, that movie was still not as bad though as that Sam Worthington one where they're going to the Jupiter of Moon.
Oh my god.
No, the moon of Jupiter.
Yeah, Titan is what
Titan.
it was
Oh, such promise.
called. God, it was such a cool concept.
Yeah.
And it was just such horse shit.
I don't know
God,
what-
we watched a lot of bad movies, you and I.
Oh my god.
Oh man, we watched some good ones though. Like we just watched Beetlejuice, right?
Oh, I'd never seen it before.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. That is not a kid's film.
No.
I was very shocked.
Yeah. No, it's not a kid's film, and I think that it's a great film. It's real funny.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's the end. Oh, as you turn this corner, bam.
Us. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.